Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name's Chris and it's fantastic to have you back with us for another video. And in today's video we're going to take a look at Harmony One. Huge hack has happened, and I hate making these videos, but this space really does need to grow up in some regards, and security measures need to be one of those areas that need to be developed massively in this space. We're seeing hack after hack regardless of the ecosystem, and enough's enough. We really need to get to the bottom of how we can make this space so much more secure. Let me know what your thoughts and opinions are in the comments below. If you enjoy this sort of content, mash up that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video, and let's see if we can get 1,000 likes. I've left it a little bit longer than everybody else to do this video. I was really trying to sort of touch base with insiders and see if I could get some sort of take of what's actually gone on. I haven't been able to do that, but I have been able to construct a bit more of a bit more information than perhaps you're seeing in some of the other videos. So let's get down to the desktop. Okay, so we're going to start on CoinMarketCap, and Harmony is down 3.78% at 0.02507, and it's ranked 100th by market cap now. And there are some things that we've talked about and others have talked about, around concerns around the DAOs, and funds and where money's being spent. But this is something else, and I think this is something that we're seeing with many different ecosystems. I'm not trying to defend Harmony in any way, but it is one of these things in the space that I mentioned cybersecurity as a sector just the other day in a video, so do check out that sector video where I break down all the different sectors of the crypto space and call out the projects that I think are going to do really well. I think cybersecurity is a section that really needs to be invested in, from investment from a retail investor, but also from projects within the space. I think the likes of Lossless, the likes of Polyswarm. I think there's so much more that these projects can do to support the rest of the ecosystem. And as retail investors and institutional investors, we should be investing our funds in making sure that this space is a safe, place to invest your money and to be able to stake and use bridging and pools and all that sort of stuff. I think it's really important. So if you're part of those teams, and you want to connect with some of these other projects in the space, let me know and I'll see if I can put you guys in contact with one another. But let's get into the reason why you wanted to tune in for this video. This is obviously it was there was a Harmony network hack, I guess. I don't know if that's the right terminology, but basically it was exploited for over $100 million in cryptocurrencies. One of the biggest crypto hacks in recent weeks. We say weeks because over time there's been bigger ones, but I still think this is a really big deal. But the Harmony team has identified a theft occurring this morning on the Horizon Bridge. I guess obviously amounting to approximately $100 million. This is what the Harmony team have said. The FBI are obviously involved, domestic intelligence and legal enforcement agencies in the US. Cybersecurity firms have joined the search as well for the attacker. And I talk with the team quite a lot, or at least I did up to the point that I was working on the DAO. And security is something that they on the face of it, with me at least, has seemed to be very at the forefront of everything that they do. So I am surprised that they've been hacked, but ultimately it looks like it's potentially a traditional hack rather than potentially a blockchain hack. But we will find out more with these things. We kind of need to give it some time so we can understand exactly what's happened here. Obviously they're talking in this article about 12% sort of drop in price, but yeah, like there's very little here. Just basically what a bridge is. It allows you to exchange assets such as tokens, stable coins, NFTs between Ethereum, Binance and Harmony blockchain, and also Bitcoin as well. But let's not sort of get into all this nitty gritty stuff. But let's have a look here. So Harmony Protocol's Horizon Bridge was hacked. $100 million were drained earlier today. The bridge essentially had a 2 of 5 multi-sig. So it had a multi-sig wallet. It looks like here they only needed 2 of the 5 wallet addresses to authorize transactions from this, I guess, pool, or from the Horizon Bridge, for example, which I believe is a pool. If any two addresses told it to transfer funds to somebody, it would go do it. So this is an automatic process. The hacker compromised 2 addresses and made them drain the money. And this is basically it here, where you can see it obviously draining it all off. And if we go down here, details aren't public yet, but here's my guess as to what's happened, and it is just a guess. 2 addresses were likely hot wallets used to listen for and process legitimate bridging transactions. The attacker compromised the server that these hot wallets were running on. So that is potential. And again, the other option, which I would not like to see, is that it was an insider. I don't think it was, though. Once inside the server, they could access the keys that were kept in the plain text for signing legitimate transactions. The server exploit was likely either SSH key compromise or social engineering. This is eerily similar to how Ronin was hacked. This was not a blockchain hack, it was a traditional hack. This is what assumptions being made here. I've been begging protocols to focus on traditional security alongside blockchain security for months now, is what this gentleman's saying here. So yeah, again, I think it's really important that we understand firstly what's happened, so measures can be put in place. But I think the cybersecurity sector of crypto needs to be taken very, very seriously in this space. I do need to sort of get that off my chest and explain that I think it is an area that has got huge potential, because it's definitely needed in this space. And this is basically the wallet here that's drained all of the cryptocurrency from the bridge. Now, one thing that I would say is, I always look at the teams, right? And one of the things that I think is really important is, to invest in a project that's got a really strong team. And what I really want to be seeing is the likes of the team leaders, the project leads, the founders. I want to see them coming out and being vocal about, what's actually happening here. This is, the times that determine whether the team is as strong as you first thought, or whether actually there's a weak leadership team. So I haven't seen anything from Stephen here. I'd like to see something, and hopefully we'll get an understanding of what's actually happening behind the scenes, and we'll hear directly from the leaders of the project. I really do think that is important. It's one of the reasons why I invest in these projects, is because I believe they've got a strong team, and I think a strong team comes out and they talk about what's going on, and they bring comfort to the community. And I think that's something that is definitely needed. Again, from a Harmony perspective, I have already said that my experience of chatting with the team, and when I say chatting to the team, it's not like I'm just giving them a call and just chatting about general stuff. I have been highlighting security issues, not with their protocol, but from people that are being hacked, from a customer perspective and stuff like that, and bringing that to the team's attention. So I've had talks with the team surrounding security and hacks and stuff like this, but not really from a protocol standpoint, more from a consumer standpoint. And the security aspect of things has been impeccable from the conversations that I've had over the period of time that I've been in communications with the team, which is some time. Our investigation team is comprised of engineers located around the world, including the US, Greece, India, and Cambodia. The team members handed off their findings to the US colleagues at 8:30 a.m. PST. who have resumed the investigation alongside our cyber security partners. Can't get my words out. So, you know, I think what I would say is I'm confident in the team, you know, to track down the culprits and figure out, you know, what the flaws are, and make sure that those don't happen again. I think 𝗕𝗪𝗧 will survive and go on to do well. But, you know, maybe we're too early to say that. Maybe we need to see what the findings are and, you know, understand, you know, acutely what's happened here. I think, you know, we need to see those things. But they're not the first protocol to be hacked. They won't be the last. I'm certain of it. You know, this crypto sector, well, not sector, like the crypto space in general, need to be working together rather than sort of in silos. I think, you know, if they can work closer with more cybersecurity protocols, I think, you know, that's only got to be a good thing for the space. Let me know what your thoughts and opinions are on everything 𝗕𝗪𝗧. I know we haven't really been doing too many videos on 𝗕𝗪𝗧. It's been super busy our end, but we still like the project. We hope that, you know, everything sort of, you know, comes to fruition and does really well. But it doesn't help when, you know, you've had poor funding decisions and, you know, the running of DAOs hasn't been brilliant, and then you get this on top of it to compound the situation. So at the moment, you know, still invested, not purchasing more at the moment because I've got a pretty decent size position in 𝗕𝗪𝗧. But ultimately, you know, we've got to see how things go. But yeah, do let me know. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, mash up that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.